Hey, what's up, Rashad? What if episode number 3 today? What if the world lost its mightiest heroes? Like, share, subscribe. Just me today. The kids wasn't feeling it, so I didn't want to bother them. All the spoilers. Nick Fury and Natasha Romanoff, and they are basically in 3 movies all at the same time. It's gonna be Iron Man 2, because the first scene we see them driving to get Iron Man from off the donuts, Randy's Donuts in LA. Also Thor, OG Thor, and the first Incredible Hulk with a very Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. 3 movies taking place within a 5-day period, so Monday through Friday. And the thing is, this is essentially a murder mystery. Iron Man dying. We see Natasha giving him the little, not the antidote, but the stuff to kind of help him out. Forgot what it was called. Thor trying to come back to get his hammer. And of course, we have Clint basically, waiting to see what to do. And all of a sudden, his arrow releases and it kills Thor. Natasha being framed for Tony's death, her dying as well. All the Avengers that are in the Avengers Initiative that are recruits are dying, and we have to figure out who is behind all of this. So in the process of trying to figure out what's what, we have all the kind of interwoven events of those 3 movies. It's interesting because first, Natasha being framed and she getting away. So she's still doing her best spy thing. Of course, Nick helps her out. Then we go to seeing Thor, of course, the OG Thor. And we have Clint being framed as well. He's in the cell, and then he basically dies in the cell by himself. So they're trying to figure out who is behind all of this. And the sad part is, I should have known who it was just because, I should have known. We also see Natasha trying to get the jump on the Hulk. So Betsy Ross is there at that little university. I think it's Culver University. Mark Ruffalo, Hulk, trying to do his best hiding. We have the pizza delivery from also just a nice little Easter egg from the first Incredible Hulk. Not Ed Norton. That part kind of plays out kind of the same, but just with Natasha being there. Natasha, of course, finds him, and they try to say, hey, look, your life is in danger. You need to come with me, try to figure this out. General Ross, with all the military on a campus, sort of plays out the same way. Unfortunately, Hulk's out, and then midway through, he literally blows up. It's crazy. It's really funny. So the whole time we're trying to figure out who it is and what's going on. Natasha ends up at some sort of library, gets back into the Shield database with some help from Agent Coulson with a very, very fanboy password.
Hashtag Steve. I heart Steve. 0704.
Wow.
And all of a sudden, we have the reveal of somebody really crushing Natasha at that library, but you can't see him. And of course, it ends up being Ant-Man. Because she's on, going through seeing who accessed Shield stuff, and we saw that somebody accessed it, and it was Hope Van Dyne. So in this universe, Hope Van Dyne was an Avenger way before the events of Ant-Man in Phase 2. Also, Hope Van Dyne has been dead for 2 years. So now we have Hope Van Dyne being dead, and Ant-Man is trying to kill all the Avengers. In this universe, the Ant-Man is OG Ant-Man. So it's Hank Pym. And Hank Pym is trying to get revenge against Nick Fury for basically having his daughter killed, of course, in his mind. It still plays along with Hank Pym, him being a hothead and very upset. So instead of being a recluse, he ends up being a serial killer of sorts. in this universe as well, Hank is trying to just eradicate Shield and get true revenge on Shield, the revenge that he really didn't get in the original Ant-Man. In between all this, Loki shows up with the forces of Asgard and gives Nick an ultimatum. Nick ends up working with Loki, you know what I'm saying? And they end up defeating Loki. And Loki and Nick end up, of course, getting the jump on Ant-Man. Then Loki just takes over Earth. So between Monday and Friday, all this happens. Then Loki takes over. And at the end of this whole entire movie, we see the Captain America shield. So Captain America is going to show up on the back end of this. Also, Nick calls, which he probably should have in the OG trilogy anyway, calls Captain Marvel. So now Captain Marvel in this universe and Captain America are going to be working together to get rid of Loki and the forces of Asgard. Good episode. Really good episode. I kind of like how they remixed this one. Definitely, to me, my favorite episode is still episode number 2 out of these first 3. So any streaming service rule, got to do the first 3 episodes and make sure you want to keep watching. Of course, I'm going to keep watching this. But still, the first episode is really, really like how the first Avenger was to me. Like, it's a decent movie setup. And I really want to see how all of these multiverses converge, because they're giving us 3 distinctly different accounts of universes. We've seen Nick Fury twice. We've also have 2 instances of Captain America of some sort. So it's really interesting. It's really gonna be interesting to see just how they kind of integrate everything, because there's gonna be some sort of multiverse Avengers eventually. So that's all I really got for today. Again, join the fam. You know what I'm saying? We'll be doing this every week, and we will see you on the next one.